Hello and guten Tag. Now let me welcome you to this video on my channel. Right, today I want to talk about BMW, or more specific, the BMW 7 Series, and why in my opinion it has fallen into, well, obsolescence, I could say. I mean, this used to be the flagship series of BMW cars. And this has changed. Today, the 7 Series BMW is so unremarkable that you could swap out the logos with a Jaguar logo or even a Volkswagen badge, and nobody would notice that it is a BMW if it wouldn't be for the now cliché kind of front grille design of this car, which in my opinion doesn't really fit into the style anymore. But that's not the problem. The problem lays way down in the past. So, the first generation of BMW 7 Series, when it came out, beside of being a gas guzzler, as my grandpa told me, was a beautiful car. It was modern and very good. And then an even better one came out. The second generation. A car of the 80s. A luxurious sports sedan. Performance in its perfection. A car almost absolutely perfect. But then, after the E24 ended his long and successful life, BMW managed to create what is in my opinion the most beautiful 7 Series of all time. The third generation was like a Renaissance painting on wheels. Pure elegance and power in perfect harmony. And it also became quite a famous car due to his presence in movies like James Bond 007 and The Transporter, due to a very clever advertisement strategy of BMW, in which they simply provided free cars to big movie productions to get them featured on film. But then it happened. The Bürzel, which is the name of the designer and also the word for a duck's butt. No offense. But this car changed everything to the worse. And in my opinion, this design is now responsible for BMW 7 Series being one of the most unremarkable luxury cars in the world. Frankly, I'm surprised they still make it. It is the most boring, it's no words for this. It is boring, and all is this car's fault, which coincidentally you can pick up for next to nothing compared to the previous or even the previous model of this car, because, well, the design is simply ugly, and it is not because it is aged badly. No, if you compare it to the previous model was a work of art. Long straight lines, soft corners, just a perfect combination of sport and luxury, which we really can't say about this polluted thing here. It is like, it is just a car that should have never left the drawing board, in my opinion. If you think different, well, comments are open for discussion, but in my opinion, it is simply ugly. If we compare it with the sporty look from the 80s, even the older model here, second generation, still looking far more elegant and energetic than what they tried to sell us. And surprisingly, this car didn't sell that bad. Mostly because it was an executive car that companies bought into this whole understatement kind of thing, but it was still it was and it is still an extremely ugly car. So yeah, in my opinion, if someone asked me which car I want, I would take the previous one, because it's simply beautiful. But also, the second generation model, which I owned, was a perfect car. A car that's made for the Autobahn, and not for hiding it under a tarp so nobody sees that you have it. Yeah, a shame, a big shame, BMW has lost it. Has lost its way to success, has lost its way to beauty, to style, and really BMW nowadays seems like has lost its approach to being a premium brand, with launching models like the 1 Series, which is a direct competitor to the Volkswagen Golf, or Rabbit as it was called in the old days in the US. I think that's wrong. Obviously, sure, BMW owns Rolls Royce now and puts his assets in this company, just like Mercedes tried it with Maybach. But in my opinion, BMW should have never left his way to success, his way of being a premium brand. So, I hope you have enjoyed this video.